Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one round, it's going to be for A Man Called Ove. So this is the Swedish film that came out last year, technically December 25th, 2015 in Sweden, but it got a worldwide release throughout of 2016. Finally got a chance to watch it. And yeah, and this movie stars Rolf Lassgård, Bahar Pars, Philip Berg, Ida Engvall, Tobias Alberg, Klaas Wilgemgaard, Christina Larsen Borges, Lundenberg, Stefan Godeko, Joanne Windenberg, and Anna Lee Bergenlin. I probably butchered a bunch of those names, but yeah. Before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up, so for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me, then I will give you a fair one, as usual I did. So, as usual, quick synopsis, legs into sex, and then narrate. So basically you have Rolf Lassgård, and he's portraying Ove, and he's basically this really old man, 59 years old, so he's not really that old, but he's playing this like curmudgeonly old man who doesn't really like to be bothered. He's like, fuck society. Back in my day, people actually used to know how to do stuff, and you guys are a bunch of idiots. So one day, this family moves across the street from him, and they basically stop him from committing suicide like 3 or 4 times over because he lost his wife, and he's really depressed after that. Nobody respects him after that because the only reason many people even respected him to a degree was because he was the chairman of the board of his neighborhood, and his wife was very well liked throughout the neighborhood. But after those two things more or less left him, he became curmudgeonly and became very mean towards everybody. And now you have this family who's trying to get him out of his shell, making sure he doesn't commit suicide, even though they don't know about it, but they indirectly make sure that he doesn't commit suicide. And you see him going from this curmudgeonly old man to this really, I wouldn't say happy old man, but less curmudgeonly old man. Basically, think of Up, only without the floating house. And that's more or less how you get. It's basically Carl from Up in Sweden. And yeah, overall, this is a movie I've actually been looking forward to see for a long time. I heard a lot of good stuff about it, and currently it's shortlisted for the Academy Award for Best Foreign Film, and apparently it's in contention to be nominated for Best Film, period. Granted, it is against 336 other films, and apparently that's a shortlist. So yeah, but okay, I don't think it's gonna get to Best Film because foreign films typically don't get there. I think the last one I could think of is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, possibly. So yeah, I mean, animated films have a better shot at getting onto that than this. However, foreign films have a better shot than documentaries, because I have yet to see a documentary nominated for Best Picture. So yeah, would I love for this to be nominated for Best Picture? Hell fucking yes. Do I think it would get in? No, I highly doubt it. Straight up, 9 Lives has a better chance of getting nominated for Best Picture than this. Mostly because of the way the society works and how it is. They typically don't pick foreign films for this. So yeah, but I'll be really shocked. And if this movie it gets nominated for Best Picture, I'd want it to win. I'd highly doubt it. I'd be happy at the fact that it got nominated, because this is a perfect film. This is a great film. So again, as I said before, you have this curmudgeonly old guy, and I just love the character development with him, because he's a curmudgeonly old man at the very beginning, and then he sees this family, and at first he's like, they're just a bunch of idiots. They can't even drive a car properly. Why is there a car in this neighborhood to begin with? But whatever, the fact they can't even drive a car properly, and oh my gosh, they don't know how to use a ladder because the one of the neighbors, it's a family, so the husband, the father figure in that family, he kind of falls on the ladder. He bends his leg. So he's like, they don't know what they're doing. Oh my gosh. And now I have to deal with this stupid cat that keeps following me around. So it's really funny, in my opinion, how he has to deal with all this. He's like, oh, can't I just commit suicide by myself and just die? So it's really funny, in my opinion. And I know suicide's not a laughing matter, but the way they do it here, it's just really funny. Like, the situation kind of gets itself into, and I really do like that. And overall, the development, his relationship between him and the one girl, the mother figure in the family that's right across the street from him, and that's the best relationship throughout the whole movie, and that's what most of the movie focuses on. I mean, sure, you do get the relationship with him and one of his other neighbors who's kind of like a track buddy of his, so to speak, and him with this one gay couple, and this other couple that he's known for like the past 50 years, give or take, and well, actually probably 20 to 30 years because he's only 59. So yeah, but you do see his relationships with some of the other people, but the core of this movie is his relationship with this mother figure from the other family, and I really do like that relationship. You just see how it evolves throughout the film, because at the very beginning he really doesn't want anything to do with them, but he is a nice guy at the end, so he does try to help them out at the very end, no matter what the situation may be. But at the very end, when he has a heart attack, one of 2 heart attacks, and we're just going at the end. When he has a heart attack, he's in the hospital, and he says, the doctor says, "Hey, you're kind of his next of kin." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm his next of kin. I'm his next of kin. Yeah, sure, whatever." And you just kind of see how he's finally grown to love and appreciate the people around him, and that's really good. There's also this kind of subplot with him and the white shirts, as he calls it. And it's basically because he's a farm boy, basically through and through. We see flashbacks with him and how he met his wife, and stuff like that. How he was with his father, how he met his wife, and that was really touching in my opinion. And the story between him and his wife, how he meets his wife and how he treats his wife, is pretty similar to how he treats this one mother figure, and I just like the parallels between them. Now, it doesn't romance the one girl from the family, his neighbor, but he still cares for her enough to appreciate her to such a degree that he'd still consider her family and the rest of her family, because her children do call her grandpa, and he's like, sure, okay, we're doing this, whatever. But yeah, you do have these white shirts, or as he calls it, white shirts, which is basically business people, and they want to take away this one other neighbor. He basically has Lou Gehrig's disease, what Stephen Hawking has, and why you did the ASL challenge strike, 3 years ago at this point, because it's 2017, by the way, Happy New Year, but besides the point, actually, right now it's 2016, but by the time I post this, it's going to be 2017, but again, besides the point, so the guy has Lou Gehrig's disease, and they've had this rivalry, and I think the one issue with this movie will be the rivalry between Ove and this one neighbor, Rune, and this is based on a book, so maybe it's explained a bit more in the book. I think this is the only flaw with this movie. Like, the reason they start the rivalry is because of the stupidest thing ever, and it's basically because they have different cars. Like, one of them has a Volvo, and the other one has a Saab, which I'm assuming is a car company over there in Sweden. So it's basically, like, they have different cars, they like different car companies, so I'm like, that's why he started the rivalry. Pretty stupid, and if anything, I'm going to give points, I'll take away points from anything, it'll be because of that, because it really doesn't make sense, but whatever. I really do like the ending, how, because this white shirt, he wants to take away Rune away from his wife, because they want to treat him properly, which at the end of the film, you realize, or you find out that, through this one reporter lady, that this company that they come from isn't really the best company to go with. They're kind of shady in some of the stuff they do, and they're probably not going to really want to help out Rune that much. They're like, yeah, let's just take him, and we'll see what we could do for him, but which is probably not going to be much, but besides the point. So, eventually, the whole town kind of comes together to try to save Rune from being taken away. And I really do like that, because Ove is the one center, and you see some of the people he's been kind of opposed to. You have this one blonde chick and her husband who he really doesn't like because the dog keeps peeing on his patio or whatever. You have some of the other neighbors he doesn't really like that much, but at the end they all come together, and I really do like that. I wouldn't say it's a touching scene, but it is a pretty cool scene. I really do like that. Overall, though, it is a fantastic movie, one of my favorites of the year, definitely top 5, possibly top 3 in my opinion. I love this movie, and it is great in my opinion. And yeah, again, the only thing I'd have to say that's kind of stupid is the reason why the rivalry begins between Ove and Rune. The reason why the rivalry begins is kind of stupid. I'm going to assume that's how it is in the book, and I'm assuming it's better explained in the book, but okay, whatever. But yeah, overall, it's just a great movie. I really do like it, and really that's my only flaw, and that's more nitpicking at this point, because I've never read the book, so it could be better explained in the book. But besides the point, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect film. Definitely do seek it if you haven't already. Definitely do try to watch it if you haven't already. It's a fantastic film. Definitely do search for it, and you're not going to regret it. I mean, if it's shortlisted for Best Foreign Film, and if it's possibly going to be nominated for Best Picture, I doubt it, though. I'll be surprised because of the way the Academy works. I'll be surprised if that's nominated, let alone if it wins, but okay. If you just watch it, it's a fantastic film, and I've never been so sure of what's... there's some... Let me rephrase. There's some categories in the Academy Awards that you know which film's going to win. This film, almost guarantee that this is going to win Best Foreign Film. Just like last year, like Son of Saul won that Best Foreign Film, and it was almost guaranteed. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be almost guaranteed. Son of Saul is gonna not Son of Saul. A Man Called Ove is gonna win Best Foreign Film for this year for the 2016-2017 Academy Awards. So yeah, that's the only one I'm actually gonna call, because that one I'm for sure. For sure. The other ones I have no idea. I'm not gonna try to call any of them. But if I have to assume anything, this is the one I'm gonna assume, and I'll be shocked as fuck if this gets nominated for Best Picture, because just the way the Academy works. But besides the point, it's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.